Time now for some business news, and Brian Quinn joins us here in the studio. And Brian, we're starting off with the phenomenon known now worldwide as Black Friday, a big day for bargain hunters.
Indeed. Now that Thanksgiving is behind us, the annual spasm of unbridled consumerism that is Black Friday can begin, taking its name from the black ink that retailers use to mark their transition from annual loss to profitability. The shopping holiday has spread across the Western world to plenty of countries that don't even celebrate Thanksgiving. It's unavoidable here in France, for example. Of course, these days, for many retailers, Black Friday begins on Thanksgiving Thursday itself as they look to get a leg up on the competition. And while brick-and-mortar retail sales have been heavily diluted by online shopping in recent years, for plenty of New Yorkers, there's no substitute for the real thing.
When you go to physical shopping, you get to see that sometimes you see things that you wouldn't see online because you're not going to browse every page, first of all. And second of all, just the experience, the people, the atmosphere. It's a great experience. You know, this you can't get online no matter what.
And while Black Friday is widespread, it has a much smaller footprint outside the Western world. China, for example, has its own online shopping bonanza known as Singles Day earlier in November, which actually far outpaces its U.S. e-commerce counterpart Cyber Monday. But Black Friday is making inroads in some unexpected places. One of them, Egypt, as Luke Schrager reports.
Roadside advertising's nothing new in most places, but in Egypt, signs for Black Friday might cause motorists to look twice. In a sign of how widespread the day of consumerism's become, even retailers in the Middle East are getting in on the action.
In 2014, no more than 120 or 130 companies participated in our Black Friday deals, and they constituted only 1/3 of our sellers. In 2018, all of our 7,000 sellers want to be part of our Black Friday deals.
It's a major change from past practices where discounts only hit Egyptian shelves twice a year, and then only for products that were being discontinued. The arrival of multinational brands and Western shopping practices, like offering discounts on older stock, have modernized habits and in more than one way. Now such shopping is the talk of the town, mainly thanks to today's connected world.
They all became aware of it through the internet and Facebook. Everyone has a smartphone now, so they log into e-commerce companies like Souk.com or Jumia.
And it's not just Black Friday that's made retailing waves. Shops in Egypt have adopted other holidays for discounting too, such as Mother's and Father's Day, Valentine's, and even Christmas.
France 24's Luke Schrager there. Well, it's time for a check-in on the markets. U.S. exchanges were closed Thursday for Thanksgiving. Tokyo Stock Exchange is closed Friday for a public holiday. Other Asian indexes losing ground Friday amid worries over Brexit negotiations between the UK and Europe, as well as the ongoing trade spat between the US and China. Shanghai Composite off well over 2% as the US urges allies to stop using telecoms equipment from Chinese manufacturer Huawei over cybersecurity concerns. Hong Kong's Hang Seng off around 0.6%, similar for the Kospi in Seoul as shares in Samsung fall there. Well, Samsung on Friday apologized for illnesses and death among some of its employees, saying it failed to provide a safe environment at its computer chip factories. Campaign groups say roughly 240 people have suffered work-related illnesses, with around 80 deaths, many of those young women who developed cancers. Samsung will pay compensation of around $133,000 per case. The settlement ends a decade-long dispute at the world's largest chip maker. Here's the CEO of Samsung Device Solutions.
Samsung Electronics failed to sufficiently manage health threats at our semiconductor and LCD manufacturing lines. The company sincerely apologizes to the workers who suffered from illness and their families.
Well, finally for business, where do Americans find meaning in their lives? Family, of course, friends, religion, money, not necessarily in that order. In fact, cold hard cash came in at number 2 in a recent survey by the Pew Research Center into what gives life satisfaction and meaning for Americans. Money and career beat out both friends and religion and even health in the study. Thomas, just goes to show you don't get to be the world's #1 economy by caring about your friends or your health.
Brian Quinn with the latest business news. Thank you very much.